So I find that I'm in the in between place, a place of letting go what used to be, of reclaiming parts of myself that I've been reminded of, especially with going through so much of my family history. And it's a place of deep vulnerability. I feel shy almost. It's a place that I've been actively going deeper into because I know the jewels that wait for me there. One of my teachers calls it too tight clothes. Another says, find the deeper conversation. As you know, I talk about conversation, about marketing being conversation, about finding your purpose in the world through conversation. Simple conversation with a friend, larger conversations with yourself. So this in between place doesn't have words. It doesn't have conclusions. There are no plans. Makes people uncomfortable. And one of the things that I've done is to, because of things that have happened in my life this year, and if you don't know about that, I lost both my brother and my mother. And when my mother passed, I was planning to move in with her. And so all of a sudden, there was no need for me to change my life and take care of her. There was no place for me to be. And I've been through those kind of situations often enough to know to just let it all go, not to try to hustle. And I was in no place to make decisions. So I didn't hustle to find a place in my town where I was, or just put my stuff in storage and fully embraced this vision quest, this path, this journey that will lead me to something more, something deeper, something more authentic to me in my path. And I want to invite you to go with me. So many people, even good friends and spiritual women, have said to me, well, so what's next? We always want to know what's next, especially with others. We want to make sure they're okay, that everything's going to be fine. And I promise you, everything's going to be fine. It's is the word fecund? It's like there's rich, dark soil here, and I know it. And it's sometimes excruciating not to take steps and try to explain it and posture through it. Joseph Campbell said there's an absolute necessity for anybody today, and that was probably 70 years ago. You must have a room or a certain hour or so a day where you don't know what was in the newspapers that morning. You don't remember who your friends are. You don't know what you owe anybody, and you don't know what anybody owes you. This is a place where you can simply experience and bring forth what you are and what you might be. And so I want to invite you. I'm going to do a writing series. We're going to come together 3 Sunday mornings in November, October and November. 3 Sunday mornings in October and November. We're going to meet in this place where we can experience and bring forth what we are, what we no longer are because of what we've been through recently, and what we might be. This will deepen your work in the world. It will deepen your voice in the world. It will enliven your relationships. And most especially, it will give you a better connection to yourself. And so that's what this time being free is for me. This is the room that I create. It seems like about every 10 years, I create this open space with no plans and no idea where it's leading. And at this age, a very deep faith that it's leading to somewhere magical that I can't imagine. So, what do we do when we can't imagine something? When we're trying to create something we don't have words for yet? What do we actually do every day? How can we write and deepen our conversation with ourselves? Which is what I think writing is. We don't look to the business coaches. We don't look to the newspapers. We don't look to the fortune tellers. We read poetry, sing songs, dance, and paint, create art. It's so good to be back here with you again. I'm looking forward to our conversation.